Welcome to Slop in the Shop, except right now I'm not in the shop. But this is my video blog that I've been a little neglecting on doing because I've been too busy. Life has been happening a lot. There's a lot of little personal stuff going on here around the shop and in my life and whatever. So I'm doing this video in my computer room where I'm working on the video that I'm going to put together for you today. It's going to be a lot of this and that, purchases, race car stuff, personal information, just a little bit, whatever I've got saved up for since the last time we got together. I really just hadn't had any big projects. I've done some little bitty stuff, nothing big. There are going to be some pictures of some drills I sharpened for a guy at the hardware. This, that, and the other, just little stuff, just enough to show you I've been up to something and kind of letting you see some pictures. With that being said, let's get on in here and feed these pigs. Hope you enjoy the video. Also, tell your friends and your neighbors too. Thank you so much. Hey, I'm going to do a little something. It's going to go in front of a clip that I just shot. We had a spigot that broke at the house. It's outside frost proof, and I was trying to repair it without having to do a lot of plumbing. So I got some washers at hardware and turned them down. I'm going to show you what I did. But it still didn't seal, so evidently the faucet on the internal must have some damage in the seat. So I had to completely take out and fix that. But what I showed, still a viable option. I only spent $1 at the hardware store to get the washers and stuff, so it was well worth the effort. I thought I'd go ahead and throw it in this slop, and I thought this explanation in before I show you the two clips of what I did. So, enjoy these two clips. Okay, here's the problem I have. And this isn't standard machining, but I thought it'd make good video. What this is here in my hand, kind of get it back to you. This is a stem out of a frost-free faucet. The washer's wore out, so I go to my local hardware, and none of this stuff's standard, by the way. So I'm trying to fix this without having to go into under my house and disassemble all this. So what we're going to do today is we're going to do some different kind of machining, actually. And you see my belt cylinders lined up right here. I'll bring you over in a minute and show you what we're going to do. These washers here are a little bit too big. And so what I'm going to do is, you can see what I'm doing. I'm just lightly sanding them. See if I can get them small enough to fit the fixture. So let me check them. Hey, I think I got to go about 60,000. Sounds like that's a... And this is rubber. You can't really... You can machine it on the lathe. It's not a real good way of doing it. So what we're doing is just, you know, we don't have to be exact. It's just got to fit in there. So it's got to be right around the ½ inch. So... Alright, let me check that. And check this now. Okay, still like a little bit. So we're just going to have to keep whittling away at it. I'll bring you back. I'll do this one while we're talking. Then since I have no way of precision checking, you know, seeing what I'm taking off, is more of a guess than by gosh method. This is what I did. Basically all I had to do is the choices my local hardware had. Get over here this way. The choices my local hardware had was too small or too big. I just told the guy at hardware to give me a couple of them and I can get the screw and stuff. And I told him what my plan was. He said, that sounded like a good idea to me, so we're going to find out if this works. I'm going to go out and put it on the faucet and we'll check it out. Okay, you're going to be seeing this installed here pretty soon here in the machine shop. Steve Summers has the same problem a lot of us has about rust inside of our shops and moisture. And I was at the local auction house Saturday night. First time I've been in a while, and these units come up. And I luckily bid on this thing and got it for $25. So if it doesn't pan out, I ain't out the $25. Because these things are very expensive. I'm going to just run a line out the wall here somewhere. And that's why today I got other things to do, but I just thought I'd shoot this right quick. So that, and there's one more item. I'll bring them right over here. You guys know I'm a sucker for signs. So this is a reproduction sign, and it will go in my race shop. It's probably on the door of the wall. I ain't decided yet. Let me move you up. There it is. That's the race shop. I'm going to put that in my race shop just because I think it looks cute for decorations. So you will be seeing that in the race shop soon. So with all that being said, we'll move right on. Here's the race car that's came back. I'm going to do this in some clips because I got to be a little bit selective. Obviously there's things we just don't want to show you, but this here view here is a long nice view of the car, how one of our cars looks before we race it. This is how we got it this week. The basic frame's off of a Monte Carlo. This is probably a 70 it might be an 80s Monte, I don't really know. This frame was up at a friend of ours. We cut a roll bars off of it, and there's some stuff we got to fix. One of the things I want to show you, I can get in on this side and not show too much. You see right here where these pedals and stuff you've mounted in the roll bars. You see right there in that floor pan right there. Right there is where the driver and passenger would sit in a Monte Carlo. Right here is where your seat would be. So, you know. So, and I'll kind of skip back, and you can see where in relationship to the rear of the car, the other seat, that the driver will be sitting. So, right there, our driver weighs about 250, I think, 240, 235, 240. So that's effectively moving weight to the rear of the car. So, you know, so that's going to be a good thing. So with all that being said, I just wanted to show you that. What I'm doing is making my own washers to go in the front end. I just adjusted that alignment this morning. Please excuse the mess in my race car shop. The reason being is sort of tight. We've been working. Today I'm recovering. I had heart catheterization. I had some issues, and they done this thing through my wrist, and that kind of gets me down to where I can't work. But I wanted to show you something. I don't think I got it. Is if you'll notice right down in here, if I can get you down here, you can see. There's, we welded those in. There's a procedure you do to line these up with threaded rods. If you watch the racing channels, it shows it pretty regularly, but this is what one of these cars looked like when we started, when we got it back. I think I've already showed you the basic. There's some things we're adding. There's brake pedals set in. The seat's not bolted yet. We got to line it. We've cut some more of the firewall back out of the way. All of this is legal. It's just a catch to get rid of some extra unneeded weight. Like for your, where you can see, this is my hand, by the way. This stays on till about after lunch today, and then I can take a shower and take it off. But I can't get it dirty or anything, so I'm sort of limited. So I've walked out the shop today, put a piece of floor. These our floor pans are fairly rusted. I put a piece in here. We got some more metal to go over there. This parts and pieces laying everywhere. But this is kind of what we're working on. So this is what these cars look like naked. I think I've already got a clip somewhere where I've showed my showed the car originally. If I can get those washers, I've got some photos. I can see if I can transfer a couple of them on that process into this video. So we'll catch that. This is the race car we've been running. So this is to give you an idea of what they look like on the outside. I know I've shot a good bit of video in the past of these cars. This particular one, we actually won with this thing last Saturday night and got kind of run afoul of the rules officials. It's all over the rear shock absorbers, and it's nothing that you do illegal. It's just we got caught in the middle of a brand. I'm gonna use argument, interpretation of the rules dispute. And the tech people, usually the final authority, so you can't fight City Hall. Short story is, we got a different brand on the back, not the brand they like you to run, but we have problem getting the correct shocks. Some of the tracks we run on, they use a buy rule, so you can run these shocks, they could just purchase them from you. This particular track was going by a different set of rules, and we had to have a certain brand of shocks, even though we couldn't get, even those are on back order, and it's what they really want you to run you can't get because they're on back order too, and they're numbered and marked through the organization. So it is what it is, you know. It's something we have to live with. But my picture, the main thing I wanted to show you is this is what one of these cars look like on the outside. I think you've seen me show this about 300 different times. The body that's going to go on the car in my shop, I've even showed you this, sitting over in my trailer, and I'll probably have to buy some more material. But that is a body sitting there. I'll run you back up here again so you'll have an idea of it, what we're talking about. And we'll download all these clips, and I'll try to get something together and get you a video out. Neighbor's dog barking. So, see, this is just basically sheet aluminum, and you'll see it. And I don't think there's enough. I'll probably have to buy some. We will bend this up and break. So that's kind of what you're looking at there. Well, with all that being said, let's go on in the house. I hope you enjoyed this video today. I'm convalescing a little bit the last for a few days. I think I may have mentioned it in the video, but I've had some health scares, and it resulted in me needing to have a heart cath, so I've got to take a couple of days off. Fortunately, the test was negative. I think I maybe mentioned it in the video, but you know, when you have these, well, let me turn my head straight, and when you have these situations, sometimes you can't just go out and do. So right now, I'm just convalescing, putting a video together for you. So guys, have a great day, and we'll see you in the next video. Oh, please remember 3 things. 1, this is a copyrighted production, James Dedman, Sawlogs Plastic Hubs. 2, like, share, and subscribe if you hadn't already. And 3, tell your friends about the channel. Hopefully I'll get back on making some more videos here lately. Y'all have a great day, and we'll see you in the very, very next video.